everyone, this is Cathelijne with your weekly fairy and dragon oracle reading for January 9th till 15th. And you can find my work on www.angellightheart.com, though it's still under construction. I will keep you updated, but thanks everyone who's moved with me to this new YouTube channel and is starting to follow me. You're very welcome. And so we are now in the second week of January. 2012 is on the way, and we will start this week on Monday with the full moon. And this full moon here in the Netherlands is called the moon of the longest night, which is the first moon after Yuletide or winter solstice. Now, of course, around winter solstice, the turnaround has taken place as the days grow longer again, and constructive forces of nature are gradually strengthening over time. So the light of the full moon at this time provides a glimpse of the sunlight returning in nature. And so this moon is a harbinger of the coming spring and summer. I must say here in the Netherlands it's a bit spooky, as we already have blooming daffodils, which is, to be honest, not good at this time of the year, because if there it will be some frost, and that's to be expected, it doesn't bode well for the beautiful flowers. So spring has come rather early, and we've had flooding as well in the northern regions and more southern regions of the Netherlands. So it seems that there's some cleansing going on, and cleansing is the very theme of this moon of the longest night: cleansing and purification, and with that, of course, new beginnings, because after you've cleansed, there's new room and new space to start new things. This is a perfect moon to meditate and to straighten things out, letting go of the old outmoded. Most of us have already done that towards the end of 2011, but there probably are some things left that need to be released as well, and this full moon is a good time. So a great time to let go of the old and bring in the new. And the cleansing effect of the energy of this moon will help you in the process. So I hope you all had a good start to this new year. Mine was not too great, unfortunately, because we lost our lovely cat Looney, which is why I put her up here. I'm sure her spirit likes this. She was a very beautiful tortoise shell cat, very special, and she used to respond to energy treatments. When I would give somebody Reiki, she would very much respond to it, and she was very in tune with what was happening with the energies. So we miss her greatly. She's been with me for more than 15 years, but I've received quite some guidance and confirmation that she's in the spirit with us. But of course it's not the same as having her purring loudly on your lap. And I've put two goddess images with it, two sculptures I made, because Looney's body returned to the Mother Earth, to the Earth Goddess, and these little sculptures are still for sale, and they're in an absolute discount. The left one is just €10 and the right one is 15. Of course, that is without postage, so anybody who's interested in that, just let me know. And now, with the full moon and the second week of January, let's see which fairy wants to come in and give us some guidance. And this is the psychic fairy, who is also known as the fairy of the third eye, the sixth chakra, and her color is indigo. She sees beyond that which can be seen with our day-to-day vision, and this fairy will help us all to use our third eye and intuition to see what is within us, as this eye is the eye of our true sense of higher self. She tells you there's no need to be afraid of your intuitive powers, and now is a good time to open up to them. It will help you see clearly what is in store for you in the future, and will help you deal with your past as well. Once you no longer fear your past and future, you will be able to live fully in the present. So find your inner wisdom this week and the answers to your life questions. No one else will be able to answer them correctly, no one but you. You will know who you are, where you come from, and where it is you want to go. And isn't that great in this beginning of this very special year? That will help you take the right steps on your path. Now, the dragon to go with that is one of my favorites because it's a very lovely purple dragon, and this is the sleeping dragon. And the sleeping dragon is about rest and relaxation on the one hand, and tuning into your dreams on the other hand, and that goes in well with the psychic fairy, because in your dreams you also receive messages from your higher self as to what's important in your life. So it's important to take enough rest for our bodies to be restored and our souls to be replenished. um, as many of you know, our spirit cells leave the physical body to travel to different dimensions when we sleep. And we may be taught valuable lessons by spirit guides, or we may be reunited with deceased loved ones. It's funny that this card should come up because I've already dreamt about Looney twice in quite strong and powerful dreams where I could really feel her and remember her exactly as she was, especially when she was still very healthy. So interesting. Um, Now, we don't always remember our dreams, but if we do, it's great to write them down. They may contain hidden meanings, and important discoveries and inventions have been inspired by dreams. So when this card turns up in our cards, it's bound to mean two things, one or both. Rest properly and pay close attention to your dreams. And we are called to great self-care because these are quite challenging times for many, especially energetically. So take that time to rest and relax. And the declaration for this week is: I take time to rest and replenish. I open up to insightful dreams and I remember them clearly. So I wish everybody a lovely week, restful and insightful, and a wonderful, blessed full moon. And I talk to you next week. Thanks for listening. Bye.